This is Too Wet, podcast for women in tech doing life. You know,
with literally no agenda. So
I don't think we ever do anymore.
How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
I am pretty good. I think I told you I'm taking swim lessons to learn to do strokes and swim correctly with the goal of doing it for exercise. And I had a lesson yesterday, so I think I'm doing pretty good at freestyling.
Ooh, it's the breathing thing. The freestyle breathing is like the whole.
Yes, and so I'm sure you can appreciate this, right? There's 6 things to think about at the same time, right? Mm-hmm. So usually I do 5, right? So it's you're kicking, but you're trying to kick from your hips, your whole legs, not just. I feel like I've been swimming wrong my whole life.
I mean,
so
when
you're
you finally learn, yeah.
Kicking more, which kind of rolls your body, right? So then as you roll, then your arms go, and you can't, but your head goes when your arm starts to go, and then it comes back. So then I was trying to keep my hands forward to touch them before I started the new one. But then I kept fucking that part up. But that's a step I added. It's not even required. And then the question is, are you going both ways, or are you an ambi-turner? No. One way or an ambi-turner?
Are you flipping over to turn, or you mean your
no,
head?
To the left and the right. That was me making a Zoolander joke, right? So you can either do on the even strokes and only go to one side, or you can do every third stroke and go to each side.
No, I'm a one-sider.
So also the thing I don't tend to do correctly is keep my head flat facing the bottom of the pool, so that when you go sideways, your head goes just to the side. I keep my head forward to look toward the wall. So then it's this weird angle, and then sometimes you swallow water, and
the chlorine's good for
you're breathing
tummy.
Out of your nose until you breathe in out of your mouth. And also, it's not a race. I can just calm down and do it slower so that I can try and do it correctly. So yeah,
it's fun.
It's a lot, but it's good. And then I started learning breaststroke yesterday.
Oh, I was like, butterfly. God damn.
No, that's the 4th one, probably, if at all.
Yeah, but that's you don't need to do that.
The breaststroke, goes out, but then you've got the frog leg kind of deal. And
that's the one I do. I can do that all day long. I could swim for hours and just a little breaststroke.
Yeah. So we were, she's trying it, right? So you can either put the little buoy thing on your feet so you can practice the hand parts, or you can hold it and do a kickboard and practice the feet parts. And so she was again, mentally, this makes sense, right? You do the arm part, and then while your arms are resetting back to the front, your legs come back together. So that also creates motion, right? So arm motion, leg motion, arm motion, leg motion. But my brain was not having it. So then I was okay, I'll just try and do the feet part. And I'm not moving. This is funny. I'm holding onto this kickboard, and I'm trying to do my legs, and I'm just not going anywhere.
Motionless.
So yeah. But we were talking about how it's hard for adults to be bad at things, I think.
Well, especially things they're supposed to know as a kid, like learning to swim or learning to ride a bike or whatever.
Well, it's funny. My one friend was you have a boat. Do you not know how to swim? I'm no, I can not drown swim, but
yeah,
I'm not. And even breathing out of your nose is underwater. It feels weird. So yeah, it's been good. I found this program that teaches adults. It's geared toward adults who are afraid of water. But I was I'm not afraid of water, but can I still come? And they said yes. So
I can pretend. Oh,
right?
no. Ah!
No, but also it's just really... Also, I'm I don't need your federal program. I can pay you to teach me this. But, yeah. So, but it's one of those weird things, and I think this is an ADD thing. Like, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. I want to
Oh,
have done it, right? So
I want the
Tuesday,
box check. I
Tuesday it
cannot relate to
started
that more. Ugh.
thundering. And so my appointment wasn't until 7:20 and it was like 6. So of course it's after work, it starts to thunder and I'm like deuces. I'm on my couch, like I can't. So then she's like, "Oh well, they're still doing it if you," and I was like, no. I was like, "Well, I just heard thunder at my house," which is only partially a lie.
You can't leave the house if there's thunder.
But then she's like, "Oh, I'm actually going to
Oh, wait,
come
is this
tomorrow."
outside?
It is currently outside. So they're building a facility.
I was like, why would thunder keep you from getting in a pool? Like,
they're
what is happening?
they're building it. Well, one time I was there and it started raining, which is kind of funny because it's like I'm already wet. I don't care, but it's like I don't know. It's kind of cool to be in a pool while it's raining.
Yeah.
But
it's
then
like being in the hot springs when it's snowing.
As soon as it's
cool.
thunder, you have to get out.
Yeah.
So, they're building a big, like the largest facility in North Carolina or some. That's how I heard about them. There's an article about how they're building, because otherwise you have to go all the way to App State to get to an Olympic level facility. I don't know. So, yeah. So it's just a neighborhood pool.
I want to do the thing, but then give me the littlest reason not. Like those voiceover classes I took 3 out of 6.
Right? And it's so weird because it's like,
I do want to do it, but then there's always a reason that I don't. Like it was a Saturday morning and I was like, oh my God.
It's like how the stars need to align exactly, sort of. And then as soon as it's like one thing goes wrong, it's so easy to just be like, oh, nope, fuck it. I'm not doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, I thought Saturday would make sense because I don't want to do stuff after work. But then Saturday roll around, I'm like, I don't want to do something on my Saturday.
I don't want to do anything.
But I make it sound like I had to. But I think that's fun. I think also I still am interested in the classes. The one I took was more actor monologue, something like that. It was kind of both. And I mean, we spent 3 classes talking about breathing, which I get. I understand that the breathing makes sense. But I was like, we're halfway in now. I haven't learned anything. I haven't learned like, I don't know, projecting or I don't know, accents or whatever. So there's actually a series, if I do want to do it. There's like a series of classes and then I think even up to helping prepare a demo.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and find work. It's not the goal, but I mean, it would be kind of fun too.
Yeah.
So I might
now that you know how to breathe.
But now I'm like, gotta breathe from your belly. There's a lot of touching.
Of like yourself?
Wait.
Is this a in-person class?
Yes, it is. I had a question.
You had to go somewhere on a Saturday?
Yes.
Oh, how far?
I mean, down the street, not very far.
Oh.
But it was like, touch your belly, and then you like see how this breathes differently, and then be like, the teacher would be like, let me show you, and then you would partner up, and there was a lot of belly touching, which I'm not a fan of. Really not a fan of that.
I always think in yoga, I think it's so interesting when the instructor's like, can I touch you? Right? Can I adjust you? Or something. It's like, yeah, that's sure.
I love that in yoga. Please touch me. And ever since COVID, there's not a lot of teachers that adjust or like when you're doing child's pose, like push down on your hips. I freaking love that stuff. I mean, I'm like, touch me, please. And then in this class, I'm like, don't touch me. It's different. But yeah, I might do it, but then I'm like, when? I don't want it on a weekend. After work seems hard. Then when winter rolls around and it's dark, I'm like, I don't know.
I don't want to do anything.
I don't want to
do anything
interesting I don't want to do. Can I just do it?
Sucks in a different way, right? So for me on the East Coast, it's so humid.
Oh yeah,
and it gets just gross. So like, you just don't want to go outside sometimes. But there's good stuff out there.
But you probably have like spring and fall better than, huh?
Yeah, but spring is pollen. And my stupid Bradford pear tree that smells like dying fish.
I think that's what I have in my yard. Is it also called a Cleveland pear?
Oh, we've definitely talked about this. But probably. But so not maybe.
What's it gonna? It's gonna smell like dead fish?
So I'm assuming that your guy didn't plant you a Bradford pear or a similar pear because they're like known to be weak trees that fall. apparently. Some person at some point was like, sold them. Actually, I read a book where this was the plot, that this guy like was an early adopter, planted a bunch of them, and then all these developers planting plants in like these new housing developments, he like talked them all into putting in Bradford pears. So they're in like planned communities.
No, mine is not that big. Yeah. Mine's little. Like it's almost like a little, what's that shape? That's not a sphere.
Shrub.
This shape. It's like this shape.
Triangle?
Yeah, kind of. Triangle with
cone.
Soft. Yes.
It's like a Christmas
cone.
Tree.
Yes,
shape.
but it does look like this still. It has even if it doesn't
some
look
flowers.
Like this, you're telling me, is it going to smell?
I don't think so. I don't know what. And Brad doesn't smell it, so I don't. Maybe it's like the cilantro soap thing.
Oh.
And it's only for a period of time in spring when it's blooming. Okay, so what sucks about fall? Interesting.
Well,
I think fall is pretty good, but it starts getting darker earlier. But that's really winter's problem.
I've talked about this with my therapist, and I think I can pick the day, but there is something about the fall late sun that makes me sad. And it's like a particular time. It's usually like late September, October, and it's that the sun's up, but you can tell it's different. You know, it's beginning to be fall, and it makes me feel sad. And then I'll shake it, but I think it reminds me of a time I was working at Outback. These were like the drug years.
Did I know you worked at Outback?
For years and years. And I was by myself. I borrowed my friend's car to drive to work, and I was listening to Adagio in G, because as one does, right?
Sure. In someone else's car, yeah.
And I'm just going to be up
on their tape deck.
Be up for 2 days and listen to classical on my way to Outback. That's normal. It's fucking normal. But it was fall in Seattle, and there was just, and maybe it's because of this that particular version of Adagio has a lot of like harpsichord, and it's kind of funeral-esque type music. So maybe it's just like
you created this ambiance
the stars
for
aligned
yourself.
By accident. Yeah, and it was a sad time. I don't know if it was right, like maybe a handful of months or so before I left and got out of that, but. Yeah, I had to like go through that with my therapist because I was like, I don't like this. I just feel like a sadness that I don't want. And I can't change the fact that time is passing and it's going to be October and I can't do anything. But it does. I notice it now, but it doesn't make me as sad as it used to. And I'm able to identify it.
I add a second antidepressant in the winter.
Oh.
Or in this dark half of the year.
Yeah.
Because.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. I have options.
I have a fun Outback story.
I love it.
Okay, so they've started making these cocktails that involve little animals. So like the first one I think was like a koala that hung on the straw that had this little Christmas hat on or something.
Adorable.
And I've quasi-accidentally started collecting them / intentionally started collecting them. Also, one of them is a shark, and they put the grenadine in the shark, so then you dump it on top of the drink.
Oh my God, adorable.
Fun. And so we were there the other day with Brad's parents for his birthday, and I was like, I don't want this cocktail, but I kind of want a shark because I have the gray shark, and this one is a blue shark.
Yeah.
So our waitress was adorable, and I was like, so any chance you want to just give me a shark? And she was like, I mean... I'm friends with the bartender, and we're both leaving here in 2 weeks, so let me go check. Amazing. And then she forgot, but I wasn't going to bring it up. I'm definitely still thinking about this and being weird,
yeah.
But I don't need to be that weird. But then also, as soon as I was like, so no sharks? And then she was like, because she forgot. So she came back, and she got me a shark, and they have a koala rubber duck, which I already had one of, but she gave me one of those too, so...
I loved that place. I worked there for years. I was like, I created pins. I created 2 different pins, which, knowing where I am now, that's kind of like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I created a pin.
Pin origin story?
Yeah. I created one for our proprietor. His name was Rick Rollins. And then I created one for I think our number one guest or something like that. Like, this is such a dumb story. Like, he had money and he was in there all the time. And I called Outback when I went to jail. And I called Outback to ask him to bail me out.
Did he do it?
No, I sat in there for a week.
Did they ask him?
No one bailed me out. I had to go to court. I was there for 10 days. That was 10 days in county. That's some shit, man, I tell you.
Be like, listen, I made you this pin. I'm going to need you to...
Why didn't you bail me out, motherfucker? I don't even know if he knew. It's such an insane ask. But you're a little desperate, you know?
I like that you get one call and you call now.
I was like, yeah, I'm just going to call my work. I did because I didn't want to call my mom. Like, she lived in a different state and I didn't want her to know. My dad, I think, was probably in work release himself. So, like, what the fuck was he going to do for me? Oh,
what a season.
I'm telling you, I keep the little stories. I keep the stories. So one day they'll be compiled in a book. I made a new friend. Her name is Alexandra. If you're listening, hello. Yes, she reached out to me on LinkedIn after Southeast Dreamin' and was like, coffee talk. Like, I loved your keynote and blah, blah, blah. And so we chatted this week, and she's been in the States for like, I don't know, like 15 years, something like that. But she's from France, and she is a Pardot expert. She's been doing marketing for 6 years and has her own business. Or she's probably been doing it longer, but she has her own business for 6 years. So not only is she lovely, and we had a great chat, like very natural, like I'd known her for years. I was like, can I call you for stuff?
Can we be Pardot friends?
I had a little meltdown yesterday. Literally cried. Now, in my defense, I probably should have eaten way sooner because I was feeling real sensitive. But I come upstairs. It was just, I hit roadblock after roadblock yesterday. Like, every client, I went to work on this and I was like, fuck, I have a ton of questions. I don't really know where to start because this person's asked for a lot of automations because she's just learning Salesforce and was in this like techie class. And I was like, she's asked for a lot of stuff that I don't think she needs. So I got to reel her back. Then I went to work on another client, and I was like, oh, shoot, I have roadblocks there too. And I have one client that's just not answering me, which is fine. Like, we're kind of done, but I'd like to do another phase because they're the one that are paying the most right now, and they just aren't answering me. So then this is just a new product. It should be just a quick start, we're calling it. And I've just kept hitting, I have 3 support tickets in already.
Ooh.
And I feel like every single time, and I've done this, I don't know what, a dozen times or whatever, every Pardot implementation, there's something. There's something that didn't happen before and won't happen next time. And I just got frustrated. I started crying because I was the mad sad, you know? And he gave me a hug and some food, and I felt better. But like, and then I hit support, I was like, I'm building an email template. I use the CMS in my other instance. They're like, oh, no, you can't access an enhanced CMS anymore. It's just from email content. And I'm like, since fucking when? Like, oh my God.
And like, why? Like, what? That seems like less options.
It doesn't make sense. I have been telling clients that we have to use email templates for the right merge tags that you want. There's more accessibility than they have in just the email content. So I'm like, email templates, and then you can use it in Salesforce or Pardot. Email content is like the vehicle that tells it where to go. Now, you can just build an email content, but I'm like, if you're going to tell me that now I can only access, and it's the enhanced CMS, the basic CMS, and I'm like, that's not true, because in the one client that, pays more, I know it's an enhanced CMS because I was like, I don't know what the difference is right now. I guess enhanced, like, I guess when I was creating it, and I know we fucking use it. And maybe it's not me. Maybe things do change and I don't actually know that, so it feels like it. But when you have 3 support tickets in for a quick start, like, it couldn't have CMS. I couldn't see custom objects because I've never had a client that actually paid for that. And it wasn't Salesforce. It was they have Vivart, which is a package for like museums and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. But they've renamed everything. That they didn't, like, everything, like contacts and donation. Like, they don't have. But in the back end, of course, there are opportunities. So I go to that package and I was like, hey, I can't see it. And they're like, oh, well, let me give you a license. And I was like, I don't need it. The integration user needs it. And it just must have taken a lag time. So I didn't see it. And he's like, oh, well, then it must be a Salesforce support issue. And I didn't even answer because I was like, it's fucking not, my dude. Like, I was like, okay. So I put in a ticket. They email me back today and they say, because I'm looking for an object called POS purchases. And this person was like, actually, the API name is like Aquifer or whatever, like the backend name of this package is, _POS. And I started to type, I'm smart enough to have looked for variations of that object name. And I was like, I'm going to bring receipts. So then I go into the org and I was going to do a screenshot of when you look at the custom objects. And motherfucker, they're all there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, no, okay. Yeah. Got it. It's fine.
Do your support people immediately try and schedule a call with you?
It depends on your level. So if I say it's a level 1 or 2, 1 they'll typically call. 2, I provide a number, but they're faster. I think it's the level of the org I'm in too. What
Premier, signature, blah blah support.
Because I come in through that way, so I get to piggyback on what they've paid for.
Yesterday I submitted something and it was like immediately like, let's try and schedule a meeting. And I'm like, first, can you tell me that you read what I said? Yeah. Like, why? I think I gave you all the information that you need. So if you need other information, just tell me. So we're having fun with packaging.
Oh,
so,
are you packaging up a package thing for the App Exchange?
So once upon a time, there was Cirrus Insight and Zenbit. And now like 5 years ago now, they merged. Time flies. Cirrus Insight had some packages. So we haven't been adding new customers to it. And honestly, it's not gotten enhancements, right? It's just like doing what it's doing. So we're not, it's still available for people that have it, but we're not selling it, right? Blah, blah, blah. And we've had turnover, obviously, because it's been years. And so the ICU locale change, the JDK to ICU locale format change, do you have a look on your face like you know what I'm talking about?
I think I understand iCal, like an iCalendar.
No. So like your locale, when you're like EN_US.
Oh,
so they're changing how they're doing that, and to
I'm like real checked out for a hot second.
No, I could just tell that you were like, do I care enough to ask? Can I just listen to this story and not apply? Anyway, we have to update the API versions of some of the classes in the package. So it's like, cool. What orgs are those from? Like, so I had to go look at the App Exchange stuff, but then we have a bunch of orgs that are listed, and you build a solution and then you tag it to the App Exchange listing. Anyway.
Oh, yeah,
so
I see what you're saying.
I had to message them and say, for these namespaces, like, these are the solutions. Can you tell me which orgs they're for? And so then she's like, can you tell me an org where they're installed? I'm like, oh, yeah, they're in my org. So here's my ID. And so then she came up with the answers, but then still sent me a meeting request. And I'm like, first of all, like, give me a second to process the information you sent. Second of all, my developers on the West Coast, like, this was all happening at like 5:15 yesterday. So no, I'm not ready to talk to you at 9:30 a.m. today.
Yeah.
But
I don't like being blindly called.
That sounds so like
with Salesforce, but I also appreciate, like, ask me if I can have a call now, but also if I need to talk to you and I put it like a level 1, I need to talk to you. If I put in a level 1 ticket, I expect a call immediately. Yeah. But then I'm on this other project and, they have Outlook and I'm supporting Jocelyn next week. She's out of town. So I'm doing all the office hours, stand-ups, whatever. Because with this project, I don't talk to the client a lot. I just do the binka in the background. And I can't, like I'm binka on the computer. Like binka. Type. Config. Make the flows.
Okay, sorry.
And every time we have a Teams meeting, I put Teams on my laptop. It's like I can get in, but I can't. And someone sends me the link. And I was like, I think it's all screwy because I'm not logged into that client's email. Apparently, I had an Outlook email, but I never needed it. So I was talking with Nick and he's like, oh, let me get support and you can try and get it reset. And he gets a message that was like, I tried to call her. Can you have her call me? And I was like, first of all, why do I need a call to reset my password? Second of all, who are you calling? What number do you have? What do you mean you were trying to call me? From where? I don't even work there. Like, what do you mean? I was like,
you don't even have my phone number.
Who are you calling? I was like, I can't. I was like, that's a next week problem. I can't do it. I'm leaving town today. I'm going to Vegas. I'm going to go see Lady Gaga. Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny. I keep going to these concerts and I'm a kind of a self-proclaimed not much of a concert goer anymore. Mm-hmm. It's just because people touch me and like they're on you and like, and then I don't want to spend the money on it.
Do you have a chair? Do you have a seat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like at Red Rocks. The seats are like yours and they're deep, but people
You're
will
going to
literally
Red
stand in
Rocks
front
to
of
see
you.
Lady Gaga?
No, I'm going to Vegas. But Red Rocks is like that. It's weird. Like you can just
like
be
a
standing
bench.
there and someone will stand like literally in front of you. And I was like, but I'm standing here. It's very weird. So I went to, LA with my girlfriends to see Beyonce at the SoFi Arena, which was really beautiful. Like I don't feel like I make comments about fucking arenas, but it was really awesome. And my friend wants to go to this, so he invited me. And I don't know. So it's going to be awesome. Like, of course, I'm going to go. If a friend wants to go, cool. But I wouldn't seek out the tickets because I don't care enough. But then, like, if you're like, hey, we're going to go to Vegas and see a blah, 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 and I plan this, yes, I'm totally in.
Right.
So, yeah. So I'm going to go. It's going to be fun. We're going to a fancy dinner tonight. And then tomorrow is Lady Gaga. And I think Saturday we're going to the Sphere.
Ooh, what do you do inside the Sphere?
So there is a show called Postcards from Earth by Darren Aronofsky, and he made this on I believe it's like a 14DK camera, like a resolution that you can't understand and comprehend until you're in the sphere. And it's just images from all around the globe. I saw it this year with my mom and grandma. It's pretty breathtaking. It's amazing. I mean, I guess people like concerts in there because they do different kind of visionary stuff and blah, blah, blah. But maybe that would be cool. But the Earth stuff, like it's just, you can't comprehend like that. You are just feel there. It's like better than your eyesight, if that makes any sense. Like it's better than 2020.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it should be fun.
I went to listen to Queen in the planetarium, and they had a laser light show, like video on the planetarium thing instead of stars.
Oh my God, I haven't done that forever. A laser show in the planetarium.
It's like the layback seat.
Yes.
So you can just like snuggle in and chill and look at the ceiling.
I think I did that in Seattle once.
Seattle, my favorite thing I ever did was the Chihuly Museum. It's so cool.
It's so cool. Does he still make stuff? Wait, is he still alive?
I have no idea.
Well, there's no way for us to know at all. So we'll just have to move on.
Yep. Doesn't matter. But
there's no way to know. I can't call him.
I can't. They had an installation at Biltmore here in North Carolina, and so we went, and it was lovely. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy that this is my life, that I got to see it again. Like, it's lovely. But I was like, oh, I want more of it.
I want more.
When I was in Seattle, there was more.
Isn't he in the Bellagio? Isn't it a bunch of upset? I might have to walk through there. Though I really just like my hotel. Like, if Kevin doesn't want to go anywhere else, I'm fine with that too.
Yeah, where are you staying?
The Fontainebleau again. I freaking love it. It's so lovely. Yeah, so Kevin got, I don't even know what this means. I think that he told me. So he got VIP tickets.
Ooh.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. So, I mean, you skip a line or you actually get to be closer?
So
you get a cool badge, probably.
Oh, yeah. I think he had a boy toy in mind. And we were at dinner and he was like, I don't know if he's interested. And I was like, look, we've been friends for 20 plus years. If I'm your backup, fine. Like, won't hurt my feelings. Like, if no one wants to go, I'll go with you. And then, like, a week later, he's like, actually, I have a lot of fun with you. You just come. And I was like, okay. He's like, I chose to buy a VIP. That's not on you. You don't have to pay me back for that part. And I was like, good. Because then that's why I wouldn't go to these shows. Yeah, I don't want to pay for that shit.
I texted your husband today.
Yeah. Next segue.
Because I saw, I thought about this earlier and then didn't say it, so now it's all about me again. Because I have his phone number. Hey, there's a segue, right?
You can talk to him all you want to.
Because he was in freaking Charlotte, but only to the airport. So he said he didn't tell me because it wasn't very long. So I'll allow it. But I was just on Facebook. I ended up on Facebook getting lost because I went to, my family uses Facebook Messenger. That's like the only Facebook Messenger thing I do. And, you might remember this commercial, or maybe not. Maybe this is very niche and dumb.
You lit liquor?
No, it's about the pterodactyl. The guy folds the pizza box and rah, rah. Anyway, sorry. It's a Little Caesars commercial about how you get 2 pans instead of a pan and a box. And the guy was like, what am I going to do with the box? And he's like, have you heard of origami? Anyway, it's a 90s pizza commercial. And my coworker said today that his baby has progressed to making pterodactyl noises. And that's what's
Amazing.
stored in my head for pterodactyls is this box. So he went and found the YouTube link. So I went to go send it on Facebook Messenger, got lost on Facebook, and it was like, Mr. Smith is in Charlotte. And I was like, excuse me, what were you doing in Charlotte on July 12th?
I am tracking. He was doing a contract job. He was just moving a plane from, I don't know, one point to another and then came home.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was great because he like didn't even have to like see people. Just got in an empty plane, put it somewhere else and left.
Didn't have to deal with anybody. No.
And it was contract, so he didn't have to be, on his best behavior, like kind of thing. He was like, I just wear shorts. Yeah, shorts and like I think a polo or something like that. And he's like, I don't have to look nice. No, I don't see anybody. But this contract company was like, gave him a dress code kind of thing. And he was like, I'm not fucking doing that. There's no one there. And I was like, I love him and I are just like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. It's an interesting like rules related thing.
I will follow the rule if I agree with it.
Yeah.
If I don't, I won't.
Like I want it to make sense.
Yeah. If it doesn't make sense, especially if I think it's dumb, then I'm going to push against it real hard.
Or like, I get why this rule exists, but it doesn't apply to me because I'm better than that. I'm not better than that, but like...
It does apply to me.
Right. This isn't like no shoes, no shirt, no service. Like it's... I don't know. There's probably a reason. That's so interesting that it's like really... the reason doesn't apply to me, but I'm not think I'm like better, right? It's not like,
it depends on the
the rules
situation.
don't apply to me. Yeah.
I become the person that will obey your dumb rules at the airport. And I think that has a lot to do with obviously being married to Josh, but like being extra kind to the flight crew, just fucking pay attention, sit the fuck down, don't get up when the seatbelt sign is on. Like,
do it right.
I'm sure a different version of me would have been like, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to get up. But now I'm an evil eye people just because I know people get hurt. You literally can hit a pocket and get hurt. And then it's like, oh no, this plane hurt me. No, you're not following the fucking rules. I line up when I'm supposed to. I stay seated. I'm just like, I try to be a model traveler, like to like also
I want
show
to
people,
be the
like,
best one. Yeah.
I want to be the best. And I want you all to like follow suit because we all don't have to act like garbage humans just trying to get on a plane where we all have assigned seats. But yeah, for those other rules, I think they're dumb. I just straight up will follow them. I park wherever I want.
Airports are the most interesting slice of humanity, I think.
Oh, boy.
Just people watching. I don't know. It's just so interesting.
So last week, my car got sideswiped while I was parked. Not terrible. It's just a little bit of paint transfer on the back driver's side bumper area. Josh was like pretty annoyed by it. And I was like, it just matches the front quarter panel on the passenger side where I've hit the garage. It's like, it's perfect. We're balanced now. But no one left a note or anything. And he's like, you should check a ring camera. And I was like, I don't care that much. I mean, if it was really bad or like the bumper falling off, maybe.
Wait, it was parked in front of your house?
No, it was just parked on a side street when Olive was getting her hair done. And I would have preferred a note that was like, that was parked in front of somebody. It was in a neighborhood. So I was thinking like maybe investigate. And I would have preferred a note that was like, hey, I'm sorry I hit your car. Like, I don't have insurance. I'm not going to do anything, but sorry. But I think this is the other reason I wasn't very mad is I don't know if this is the truth. I feel like Josh told me this once. When there's a sign that says no parking, like past, like here's the sign you can't park to like the right of corner. If your car is halfway in that sign, like if you can make it halfway out, you know what I'm saying? Like the sign says the sign is like here and it's like, here back you can't park, but here forward you can't. So if my car is half forward where you can, it's okay. So that's what I did. So I also was like, did I kind of deserve it? Maybe it says don't park here because people come around this corner and can catch your car. So I think that's also why I wasn't that mad because my whole theory, I think I've probably said it before. Oh, shocker, repeat storyteller, is if I'm parking where I know I'm not supposed to, just ticket me. Just don't tow it. Like, I get it. I know I'm running the risk of a ticket. Just don't tow it is all I'm asking. And I don't have unpaid parking tickets. But yeah, that's where I don't always follow the rules. I'm like, I think that's dumb. I'm going to park here.
I did one of those, like, I tried to pay your stupid parking app and it like didn't work or it was hard. I don't know my own license plate, like something. Yeah. And so I was like, fuck it. And then I got a ticket. So, but it's like, okay, I get it. I understand that it might be worse if you didn't charge people because they would just park here forever and this is a popular area. But also,
Like I'll pay for parking. I don't mind. But if I'm running in and running out, I'm not going to pay. That's silly.
I fundamentally hate paying for parking.
I do too. Very much so. But also there are other places too that I'm like, I know better. Like this area. So
well,
when
I
we
think
moved
it's
to California,
a city-related thing too, right? Like in bigger areas, you pay for like living in Texas. There's like acres of parking. Go park in this empty lot over here. You know.
When we moved to California, I read some blog and it was repeated by some people that were like if I can say anything is pay parking, pay for parking, and like people were like, even you can speed just right in front of a cop, but make sure you pay for parking. And also, it's so hard to drive there that if you actually can speed on the 405, go for it. It's not going to last very long.
Oh, the 405, that was growing up, where the 5 and the 405 meet.
Yes. It's all you take the 405 to Cahuenga and you get off California.
Why would you take Topeka? Sorry. Okay.
Take Topeka.
Now we've gotten derailed by Saturday Night Live and driving. I have to buy a new car, a new to me car. So many. What
about the rental you had? That was kind of fun.
Yeah. Should just bought that.
I mean, one like it.
Oh, well, yeah, it was good. I think it's just such a weird, and now I think I've decided, but I'm still like, some people make suggestions, right? So I'm like, maybe I do need a Subaru, but then also like, just
sit up higher. I will say that was a game changer from my Fusion to my Escape. Josh calls it my Ford Escape. Sitting up higher is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at the Honda HR-V, which is smaller than the CR-V, but it's good. Like the seats go down and it's flat, which is like my main requirement. But then I'm like, okay, I'm me and I'm not going to buy a new to me car for 10 more years, right? So I want to get the higher trim. Like I want to get the features now that are fancy features, because otherwise I'm already behind on features. Now, to be fair, I currently don't have CarPlay. I don't have a backup camera. I don't have any kind of lane assist, Jesus, cruise control.
Do not get in my car. My car does not allow it.
What?
Nope, no carpooling. Do not get in my car.
Solo driving only. Yeah, so, it'll be good. But then when you get into higher trims, then you get leather. And I don't really care about leather.
Not with the dogs.
But if I'm going to have leather, then I want cooling seats, because otherwise I'm just sticking to it, which means that I definitely need a higher trim, right? So it's just such a weird talk. And then once you get into thinking about it, it's like, oh, it's just $1,000 more. Like, it's so easy to spend more money. So
I've never had cooling seats. That would be really cool.
It's actually a really weird feeling in your lady bits. But it's nice. And again,
the heated seats are nice, but they also can make me feel nauseated real quick.
It's like, ugh. So this one does have heat. Like the HRV does not exist at any trim level that has cooling seats. So, I'm going to suffer maybe and just get it anyway. No, but, yeah, so it's fine. But then of course you're looking at this list and I'm like, I don't care about leather covered steering wheel and all these things that it's like,
they have cooling steering wheels too, and warming steering wheels.
Oh, I don't have remote start either. That could be cool. I don't have keyless driving either. So there's things. I'll get a glow up.
There's a lot of upgrades you can make easily.
Yes. Oh, and that's the thing with Subaru. There's the Crosstrek has 6 trim levels, and then some of the things I want are optional on lower trims. But then I'm like, I'm going to have to look at all, too many choices and then flavors. And then I have to I'm looking at used, right? So then you have to go find does this specific one have this thing I care about, which I forget about because I just know that I wanted all the things. So
your nails look nice.
Have I told you the story of my white nails?
No, but I like them.
So thank you, number one. Number two, I did not go to get white nails, but it happened and it's fine. And I don't do the nail salon very often, so I feel like I kind of was like, okay, fine, just do whatever you need to do to get me out of here now. But
I'm over it.
It's weird. I feel like I'm noticing my fingers more. And like, I like it. I don't know. I like the person I am with whiter nails.
I like them. I think that's great.
I think I'm going to get some neon ones next, but I'm not
really I love that.
Get your nails done girl, but
you could be.
I could be for a little while. I don't have to become that entire thing.
No, it doesn't have to be forever. You can just do it for the summer.
Oh, speaking of which, I got for my Newly clothing rental. And if anybody hears about this and is interested, I'll send you a referral code. You get 6 pieces a month. And so I did like all dresses. So I got a bunch of compliments on the one I wore yesterday that I don't actually like because it's got like this like frilly sleeve thing that feels unnecessary. It's also got the buttons and it's like the little plaquette, whatever the thing is that to like cover under the buttonholes.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like not quite. So periodically you get a little peek of my bra. But
little peekaboo.
Peekabra.
You know what I just thought of too?
Please.
Weren't we doing like super faves or things we're into, and we haven't done that in like 4 episodes?
Sure. What are you into right now?
I started listening to Amy Poehler's podcast, Good Hang.
Yeah.
So fun. Oh, and if anybody was following the Adnan Syed case back from Serial and Undisclosed, there's updates. So Undisclosed has 5 new episodes out. And it blows my mind. Like I couldn't, since I'm not on Twitter anymore, I was trying to find like a thread to read. So I was on Reddit, and the only things I found are like, they're like, he's so fucking guilty. And I was like, but have you listened to the whole case? Did you listen to
Serial?
Well, and Undisclosed is really where they dig into it. Serial, she's like, it's like surface level, but then Undisclosed is Rabia Chowder. She's a lawyer. She went from like immigration law to what she's doing now, but they really get into it more. But it is funny because maybe I would have thought that too, but I've been listening to everything related to that case that it just blows my mind when people are like, oh, he's so guilty. I'm like, but
do you know the
what was his motivation? Yeah, so he was granted, they vacated his sentencing, and then they tried to, get rid of the vacate, and then so he's still out, but out as like he still has he can still be
he got out?
I'm looking for. Yeah. So he was granted time served from this JRA, something that got passed basically of if you were a minor and charged, like no chance of parole, like overturn that. Like they're trying to say you can't have these terrible mandatory minimums for minors, which I completely believe in as well. So, but they're trying to now, it's like, and this is what everyone was thinking, 10 years ago too, is like, okay, yes, we're doing our best to prove he didn't do it. Okay, who the fuck did then? Like, that, can we know now? You
have a theory?
Dawn's my favorite for it still, the ex-boyfriend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But now they talked in one episode how there's like all this other evidence that, because there was some female DNA on her, and then there's this particular kind of bruising in this like neck area that's really consistent with hair pulling, which is more of a girl thing. But then the Dawn guy also had a girl that liked it. So there could be like, it's just blowing my mind because this is what I wanted from the last is like, I think it's pretty evident that he didn't do it. There's all like the politics, of course. It's Baltimore. So if you know anything like Baltimore, that's where the fucking Karen Reed case is. Baltimore and The Wire. Like it's always terrible scandal in that town, like terrible cops, I guess. But after they like pretty much prove or with or at least show doubt that he didn't do it, the next question is like, okay, then who did? But that wasn't their purpose. Their purpose was obviously to prove him, not try and prosecute the others. So they're, I think, trying to go down more this vein. So there's 5 episodes out. Another one comes out Monday, and then there was an HBO special back in the day about it, and I guess they're just going to drop a continuation episode in fall.
Oh, interesting. Okay, that's a good obsession. I remember I listened to Serial on a road trip, and we got home, we had 1 episode left, so we just sat in the living room and like stared at the wall and listened to it.
Yeah.
When we got home.
Yeah, Undisclosed. If you were into it then, like Undisclosed was great because it was deeper dive and a little less like this.
Mm.
You are.
You know that song?
What are you into?
What am I into? I really enjoyed doing a book on tape, but not tape, on my road trip to Atlanta. I don't know. I don't think I talked about that when we were there.
No, you're excited to listen to it on the way home.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was excited. I finished it.
Yeah.
So, and again, I laid in my bedroom.
Nicholas Sparks book?
It was a Nicholas Sparks book, actually. So it was like not too brain requiry. Like I don't need to like follow the plot that well to.
They're like, oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. I gotta go back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. What else have I been doing? I don't know. I haven't
on that
tried
note,
any new apps. I don't think I had to delete a bunch of videos from my phone because I finally hit the storage limit, and then I was like, but it's fine. It's actually fun to clean the storage on your phone. Future me, you should do that more because then you remember old things
that are fun.
Oh, and okay, I found a great dopamine hit, which is my friend's baby, and his first word is "uh-oh." So she sent me a video. He literally like picks up his toy and drops it on the ground, and then he's like, "uh-oh."
It's so cute.
And it's adorable, especially because
the cutest.
Right? That's all I have to engage with the baby is the cute photos and videos. So
it's so
secondhand babying, I recommend. Ooh, okay, I do have a super favorite thing. And it's sort of segued from Elise Myers, but also just in general. It's a space lamp. So it's like a little projector lamp that goes on your ceiling and it looks like the stars and you can change all the settings. And I had a sleepover at my friend's house. Ooh, adult sleepovers are fun too. And we were just chilling, talking, and like looking at space on the ceiling. It was really soothing. That. At least watches hers in the bath, right? Creates like a whole, I think. So I hear. Elise, like we're bros.
I mean, this is not the first time you mentioned her.
Oh, that's true.
On the pod.
On the pod. I pre-ordered her book, so.
Cool. I like her.
Okay. Hi.
I have to go to yoga now.
I hope you have a great day and stay witty.